Malati Vijay Kumar welcoming you once again to Meen Man Cooks. In today's episode, we're going to see Meen Man's version of the Malaysian fish head curry. Let's see the ingredients required. The head of a large sear fish, approximately 500 grams, washed, cut into pieces. The ingredients for the Malaysian curry paste: about 10 red chilies, 3 sticks cinnamon, 5 pieces of the star anise, about 5 cloves, about a tablespoon of peppercorns, and 4 elaichi. Here we have a tablespoon each of coriander seeds, raw rice, jeera, methi, and fennel or saunf seeds. A few curry leaves and coriander leaves, a small piece of ginger, and a few pieces of lemongrass. Ten to 12 shallots, 1 green chili slit, 1 large tomato cut, 4 or 5 okras slit, turmeric powder, methi seeds, ginger garlic paste, a cup of coconut milk, extract from 1 small lemon-sized ball of tamarind, salt to taste, and oil for the tempering. Let's first dry roast on a very low flame the ingredients for the curry paste. It's getting slightly hot. I'm going to add the cinnamon, the star anise, the cloves, the elaichi, the red chilies, the peppercorns, the coriander, jeera, raw rice, fennel seeds, and the methi seeds. Dry roast on a very low flame till you get the good aroma. Another couple of minutes. You can see the raw rice now fried well. Bear in mind, we've not added any oil. We're only dry roasting the curry paste ingredients. Take a larger wok so that there is enough room for the grains to be tossed this side and that side. Once you start getting the aroma, you can see the red chilies changing color. You can see some of the grains like the peppercorns and the rice dancing in your wok. Then you can switch off the gas. After it's switched off, also retain the wok on the stove and keep stirring it, because that heat will enable it to become a little more crisp. Allow this to cool and then first blend it into a powder and then add water and make a paste of it. So the dry roasted ingredients are going to take a few minutes to cool. In the meanwhile, let's temper the fish curry. So you can see the smoke now, which means it's hot. Let's add about a tablespoon of oil. So we'll add the methi seeds, the curry leaves, and now the shallots. Now let's add the green chili and tomatoes. We can add the salt. To this now we'll add the slit okra. And the ginger garlic paste. They've all come together. We can add the turmeric and the tamarind extract. Now let's add the tamarind extract. Now that we've added the tamarind extract, it's beginning to simmer. Let it cook on low flame. In the meanwhile, the dry ingredients have also come to room temperature. We can make a powder of it first and then we'll make a paste of it. Now, gently add all the other ingredients. Yeah, it's a nice paste. Now I'm going to add the ginger and the lemongrass and just one spin. We've ground it to a paste. We can add the paste to the curry which is simmering on the gas. Let's add a little water to the blender jar and add it to the curry which is simmering on gas. Now let's add the paste as well. The Malaysians add a lot of turmeric powder, but we've reduced the turmeric powder. The paste gives a very nice aroma. The curry paste that we've added to the wok was going to make it very thick. So you can add up to 2 to 3 cups of water. Don't add beyond that because once this boils well, we are going to add the coconut milk as well. And if you cook the coconut milk for too long, it will split and your dish will not be good. Once we add the fish, we won't allow it to cook for more than 5 to 6 minutes. So ensure you don't add more than 2 to 2.5 cups of water. You can see it's pretty thick, cooking well. Let it boil well, then we'll add the coconut milk. I remember way back in '83 when I first went to Malaysia, I was pretty fascinated seeing the okras in the fish curry. They would serve it along with parathas. Used to taste very good. Over a period of time, recipes have changed. We have started adapting it more to Indian tastes and what is locally available as well. There, most of the ingredients, like for example, our lemongrass is very easily available. Here, since we do not use much of it, there's no point in storing fresh ones. So I have used the dry lemongrass. Any day the fresh one gives a better flavor. I remember I had 2 friends, Malaysian ladies, Alia and Sarah. They would drop in at our office for their Meen product requirements. I would sit and have a chat with them. this curry paste is supposed to be something very special. Each family has its own signature recipe, and they normally don't share it with anyone else barring their own daughters. However, they were very sweet to share it with me. That's how I learned how to make this curry paste. One important thing they said while making this head curry is ensure all the scales are removed, because nobody wants to see scales floating around in the curry. Secondly, there should be no traces of the blood, because it could make the curry very bitter. And we were under the impression only the seerfish head curry tastes good, but they say the red snapper also tastes very nice. So maybe one day we can try that. Till they informed me about this, I used to discard the head portion of the red snappers. Now the curry has thickened. It's cooked. Let's check. Yes, it's nice and thick. Let's add the coconut milk now. Don't cook for too long after adding the coconut milk, just a boil or two, and we can add the fish pieces. We added only half a teaspoon of salt initially, so maybe we can add another little less than half teaspoon of salt now. That should do. Give it a stir and add the fish pieces. You can get this aroma of the coconut milk now. Gently move them around. 6 to 7 minutes, your fish will be nice and tender, and it would have absorbed all the flavors. So we'll be putting off the gas in another couple of minutes. So let's add the coriander leaves. Very soon we'll be bringing to you the ikan bilis sambal. That's also a very delicious dish. I'm sure you're all waiting for it. Let's see. You can see it's cooked. You can make out it's cooked well. Now we can put off the gas. Alia would always say, if they normally cook 2 cups of rice at home, whenever her mom made this curry, they would have to cook at least 3 to 3.5 cups of rice, because she says you cannot just stop with a cup full of rice. You need plenty of it. Normally in Malaysia, they make the curry in excess. Naturally, all the fish pieces are consumed on day 1. So to the remaining curry, if there's no fish in it, nobody really wants to have it. That's why they started this adding of the okra. My friend actually suggested you could add eggplant as well, or both if you like them. So whichever suits you, try it out. Okra, I know, tastes very good. I used to really relish it in my during my stay at Malaysia. Try it. I'm sure you'll love it. I'm sure this has motivated you to cook. Do try it and give your feedback. For the recipe, click on meenman.com. For all your non-veg requirements as well, click on meenman.com and place your orders. Do follow us on FIT, that is Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. I'm sure you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed showing it to you. Thank you.